Hey guys, and welcome to one of my videos. Today I have my final quote-unquote declutter of my makeup collection. I recently did a declutter of my makeup collection. I actually did it in 3 separate parts because I did it kind of in depth, in detail, long videos, blah blah, you know. This one is probably going to be a long video, but it's not going to be quite as long as the other ones would have been if I put them all into one. So this one will be okay, just doing a brief overview declutter of my collection. As I have said in like every video I have posted since I found out we're moving soon, and I wanted to go through my collection just one more time, one more final sweep through, and make sure that I don't have anything that I don't really want. Because I had purchased some things, and I figure when I have to pack things up is a better time than ever to go ahead and do this, so. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling, let's get on into it. Before we go through my drawers that are below this desk, I'm gonna go through this stuff up here, just to get it done and out of the way. I suppose you can't really see, here, let me see if I can. Okay, my tripod camera light is probably gonna fall over. If I can manage to do this without that happening, I'll make it not sketchy anymore. Okay, so this will be quick and easy to go through. I know I swatched everything a while ago in preparation for this happening. And this is going to be the one that I give away. It's going to go in my declutter pile. It's the Urban Decay with the XG Michelle Basquiat. It's in the shade Abstract. I loved this collection when it came out. I really loved that this collection was what it was when it came out. However, the lipstick colors were not perfect for me. This was like the closest one, but it's like way too brown of a nude. So I'm gonna give this one away. Okay, now I can make my camera not sketchy. So on this little thing right here, I'm not gonna give anything away on there because that's clearly my everyday use spot. This other pink thing back here is also going to be that kind of same story. It's not necessarily going to be I'm going to get rid of everything, because this is where I put my more used stuff. I'm going to keep the rose one, but I'm going to declutter the cucumber one. I don't really like cucumber scents, like, at all, low-key. No, okay, that's actually high-key. I don't like cucumber scents, so. I have all these Physicians Formula Muru Muru Butter Lip Cream, whatever, lip gloss, lip products. I impulse bought all of these. I've got Pinkini, Soaking Up the Sun, Brazilian Sunset, Brazilian Nut, and Flamingo Pink. I don't want to keep all of these because they're not all perfect colors for me, but I need to swatch them to decide. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I swatched these. I don't know the names in order of the swatches, but I have them in order for what I swatched them, so I'm going to decide which ones to keep based off the swatches, and then I'll tell you which names I'm going to keep. Which ones I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of these 2 right here that are swatched, this Brazilian Sunset and Flamingo Pink. Those ones I'm going to declutter. I've really had this sponge for so long. It's that diamond whatever Real Technique sponge. It is so unbelievably unrealistic and impractical. I've kept it for so long that it's like turning yellow for me keeping it. I've used it like literally once. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Stop holding on to it just because I bought it. Out of here, I'm gonna get rid of this chapstick because I don't like the one that I've used. This one's not used, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm going to declutter this Mary Duminizer liquid highlighter. It's a little midi size I got from a Nipsey bag. I'm not going through everything, I'm just going through the things I'm decluttering. This is along the lines of that Mary Duminizer. It's glow serum. I don't know, liquid highlighter. I don't know what it is. I'm getting rid of it. I got it from a Nipsey bag or something once. This came from a Nipsey bag one time too. I'm gonna declutter this. This is just a setting powder. This is like the graveyard of my Ipsy bag things. This is from the brand Space Case. It's in the shade Cosmic Gangster. I really wanted to love this. The packaging of this, the color of this, it's pretty. I wanted to love this. I couldn't get much color out of this. Yeah, every time I use this, I just couldn't get the payoff I wanted out of it. I'm going to declutter this. Under the air that I do have too many primers, I'm going to give away this Urban Decay Self-Adjusting Primer. It never really did much for me. I mean, I clearly used like half of it, but I even tried to pan it a few times. I didn't get very much success out of it. I just need to get rid of it. Focus on using up the ones that I have in my collection that I actually like. And that's everything from here. I'm going to move you down to the drawers. Again, I'm going to pretty much just take out the things I'm going to declutter and show you what I'm going to get rid of. I really don't want to have to swatch all of these to see if they're still good or not, so I'm going to just call it good. Okay, so first thing I'm getting rid of is this Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's so rubbed out you can't see it anymore. Also very thin. I've tried to pan this multiple times. I've had this for like 2 years. No judgments. I know you're not supposed to have it that long. It is what it is. I'm so sick of seeing this in my collection when it's half gone. I can't commit to using it up anymore, so I'm just going to get rid of it. There's nothing wrong with the Smashbox black eyeliner in Fishnet. I just don't use black eyeliner. I already have multiple black eyeliners in full sizes, so I'm going to get rid of this one. And this brow pencil from Sugar. I got this from Ipsy one time. I don't know. I don't use pencils regardless. I only use this for a spoolie, but even the spoolie kind of sucks, low-key. It really sucks. So I'm going to get rid of this one. And just invest in another separate spoolie bead that I need, so... And this little Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of because if you see, it's like not closed all the way because it's just like gunky and stuck and clogged up and gross. So I'm going to get rid of this one. I have a full size of this in my backup that I can finally pull out. Alright, drawer 2. Alright, so out of these two Lorac lipsticks, I have Cat Lady and Beach Babe. I am going to get rid of Beach Babe, which is going to be the lighter one. I'm going to get rid of Gumdrop and Jelly out of my whole gigantic collection of these. And I'll move on to this one. So, okay, first off, these three. I should not have bought all 3 of these. I should have just bought one. I shouldn't have bought them online. I should have waited and swatched them in person, but that is neither here nor there. This is not a griping video. This is a declutter. So, I swatched these the other day, and I decided which ones I'm going to keep. I have Peach Sickle, Papa Don't Peach, and Peach Fuzz. I'm going to keep Papa Don't Peach and get rid of Peach Sickle and Peach Fuzz. I got this in a BoxyCharm. It's a Huda Beauty Lip Strobe in Enchanting. This color is just not something I wear. I'm decluttering it. Okay, I went through, I grabbed all the ones I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to talk to you about each one. So let's talk about this NYX Butter Gloss and Creme Brulee. Everybody on YouTube talks about how this is a cult favorite. That's why I bought it. I also haven't used it, so I'm going to get rid of it. This came in an Ipsy bag. It's a PB&J smoothie stick. Saucy Marsala is this flavor, scent, color, name, whatever. It's broken. Can you see that? It came to me in my Ipsy bag like that. I'm going to get rid of it. This was another victim of Ipsy bag, MAC lip gloss in Love Child. And the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Paints in Skinny Dip. I got this on clearance. Hashtag shouldn't have done it. And these 3 lip gloss from CoverGirl in the Lip Lava line. Live, Love, Lava. Lava Luster. I'm gonna slaughter this. Lychee Lava is what this one's called. I'm gonna get rid of all of these because I haven't used them in so long. I'm just doing it. The next bin here is mascaras and concealers. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this. That's gross. I wonder if this is, like, bad. Ew, it's all crusty and gross. It's separated down here. Look at the different coloring in the pigment. I can't even reach down there to mix it. I'm gonna get rid of this. This was in my summer shade, light neutral. I know that's pathetic that this is my summer shade, but I'm gonna throw this in the garbage because this is garbage. No judgments from anybody. I'm gonna get rid of this Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara for the sheer fact of how long I've owned it. I don't know if it's gone bad, but it's been open for way longer than it should be. Yeah. I'll just throw this one away. I'm not gonna declutter this one. This Urban Decay Vice Liquid Lipstick, I kept it. It's in the shade Trivial. I kept this for so long because I loved it. I thought the packaging was so cute. I thought the color was beautiful. I never actually liked the product. I never actually liked the product itself. It actually kind of stunk, in my opinion. So I'm going to finally get rid of this one. Because I can never get myself to use any of it, I'm going to just get rid of it before it goes bad. It's the Tarte Gleam Team Highlighter Stick. With a stick highlight and a liquid highlight on a doe foot in here. I'm going to get rid of this one too. I'm not ready to part with more of my single shadows. I haven't gotten any more. I'm also not ready to get rid of any more yet. So, on to the third drawer. Okay. We have Romantic Rose and Blossom Time Rose. I'm going to get rid of Romantic Rose because I've had it for so long and I'm pretty sure it's gone bad. This Bare Minerals Translucent Powder Duo is seeing its end of days in my collection. I like my Hourglass powders over this. So this drawer is just my good shades, my shades that'll work for me for how pale I am currently. The darker shades are in the fourth drawer. But I am decluttering the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. This is in 201. I think I have more of these in my other drawer. I'm also getting rid of this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Porcelain. It smells really gross, and that's the one reason that I'm not keeping it. I don't even want to use it because it smells so bad. Yeah, I'm being that high maintenance. I thought this declutter was going to be a lot more cutthroat than this. This is my far too overfilled bin of primers. Yeah. As it falls over. So, well, down here, I know for sure I'm going to get rid of this Physicians Formula Spotlight Primer is going to go. This little mini MAC strobe cream I'm going to get rid of, and this Smashbox Photo Finish Radiance Primer. Okay, the shit in here I'm not going through. It's all mini shit and other shit. Okay, on this side, I've kind of been collecting things I know I want to get rid of. This Wet n Wild highlighter in Blossom Glow. It's that one with the pinky shift. The Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 100. It's the lightest one. And my poor, sad, pathetic looking Lorac blush in Cinematic. And I know I'm also going to get rid of this Physicians Formula Happy Booster blush in the shade Natural. It's so cute, but I literally never use it. This is another one that was deemed a YouTube cult favorite, the Milani Luminoso Baked Blush. I never got into this one. I got more into the Romantic Rose one over this one. I'm gonna call this one quits and just get rid of it. I swatched this Wet n Wild highlight in Precious Petals. It's right here. I have compared it for my own posterity reasons to my favorite highlight, which is the Amrezi highlight. Yes, that answers my question. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one. I'm pale, and I don't really get tan in the summertime. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this Maybelline Master Fix Loose Setting Powder. I did a decent job at getting down on this, but I'm never gonna finish it. I don't want to, so. And here are my Too Dark For Me foundations back here. I thought I had more of these L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundations in my backup drawer. Well, not my backup drawer, but my darker foundations drawer. Got 203 and 204. I'm decluttering these also. I compared this Wet n Wild highlight in Crown of My Canopy to my Amrezi highlight again. This is the Crown of My Canopy. Of course, that's the Amrezi. Duh. I'm never that tan to use that for a highlight. I'll declutter this one. Alrighty, on to my final drawer. This one's my palette drawer. I am now sitting on the floor because my chair doesn't get down far enough. So the rest of my collection I wasn't really very cutthroat on. This one I feel like I'm going to end up being more... I've made my decisions on a lot of these over the last couple months. I know I'm going to get rid of this Too Faced I Want Candy palette. I loved this palette when it first came out. It smelled so good when it was first in store, well, when it was first released. It has lost all of the scent completely. The shimmers are still really nice and pretty and stuff. I just don't ever grab for this palette anymore. Nor is it really a color range I like, so I'm going to go ahead and pass it on. Even though the chocolate scent, the sweet scent is gone, I'm sure it's still good. Still performs good. I'm keeping this. Glitter Storm, Seattle, London. But I know I'm going to get rid of this Tarte Tarteist Pro palette. I think I just wanted to love this. I wanted to love this blue-brown shade. But I don't wear blues ever. For one. And I have enough mattes in so many other palettes. And the only shimmers in here are these four. And long and short of it, I'm getting rid of this one. Okay, now that my phone interrupted me rudely for like 2 minutes, this Too Faced chocolate bar, I know I'm going to get rid of. I depotted my semi-sweet chocolate bar. It's back here in my green Tarte Z palette. I used this a couple months ago after making myself shop my stash pretty much. I was not impressed with it like I used to be, so I decided then and there I was going to declutter it during my next big declutter like this, so she's going. While I'm on the Too Faced train, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Chocolate Bonbons palette. I'll be honest, I wanted all of the chocolate bar palettes because I just wanted them all. I wanted the whole collection, and that was dumb and stupid of me, but it is what it is what it was. I got so little use out of this palette. Literally so little use. I got more use out of the other chocolate bars than this one. I'm gonna pass her on. I have come to terms with getting rid of my other my other two chocolate bar palettes, but I'm not going to get rid of my chocolate gold or my gingerbread spice palette from Christmas time or my sweet peach palette. I know they're not chocolate bars, but I'm not getting rid of those. I am going to get rid of the Tartelette Toasted palette. This was another one that I wanted. I had to have it. When it came out, when it was released, I was like, oh my gosh, let me get in store and get this ASAP. These are pretty. This one's my favorite. But I have used this maybe twice. This one's my least favorite. It still smells good, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. I'm never going to use it. I haven't used it by now. And this Tartelette and Bloom palette, I actually saw more use out of this palette over the Toasted one. However, it was very minimal. Again, these were my favorites. This one more so. But I don't use these anymore. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it. And this Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. I liked this. I got a lot of use out of that one and a few of these a few times. But for the most part, I really didn't get as much use out of this as you would imagine. As I imagined I would have when I bought it. So I'm gonna just get rid of it by now. Kind of breaks my heart because it's cute and I have not all of the collection, but I have a decent number of the collection. But I'm over that by now. I'm done having things just because it's a collection. A collection? I need to just get rid of it if I don't use it. That way it'll give me hopefully the opportunity to use the things that I already own. I'm sending on this Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. When I bought this one, I literally was in Ulta and I was like, you know what? I want another Naked palette. So I already owned this Naked Heat palette. And I was in Ulta one time and I was like, I want another Naked palette. Which one do I want? So I sat there and I poured over the palette colors, and this, for whatever reason, was the one I ended up buying. I've used this twice. Turns out the color schemes really aren't perfect for me. I just wanted it to have it. Sending it on. And this Naked Smoky palette, I bought when it was on sale when they were getting rid of it from regular sale. In store and Ulta and stuff. It's a very blue kind of a palette. Like, there's a lot of blue tones in here, and I really don't wear blue shades. And when I realized that after I bought it, I was like, oh, bummer. Dang it. So, yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one now. I am not ready to part with any of my Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. Those are really my heart palettes. Like, those are the ones that I truly love. I'm not ready to get rid of any of those yet. Nor am I going to get rid of either of my Huda Beauty palettes. I really feel like I bought this just because of the hype. My Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, one of the little mini 4 guys that she came out with recently. And Bling Boss is the one I have. I bought it last summer. I like it-ish. The swatches are pretty, but you know what? On my eye, it just didn't perform that good. Not for what I like. So I've kept this around for so long for posterity, but I'm just getting rid of it now. These are both really new to my collection, but as much as I want to keep the purple one because I like purple way more than I like any other color, the color scheme in this one just, I mean, although it's alright, I will use it. I do use it. Like, I use those colors. I don't use this palette specifically all the time because it gets lost in the wayside of all my palettes. But between these two, I'm gonna keep this one and get rid of Bailout. These are my 2 magnetic palettes. They're both from Tarte. This one has my prettier pans in it. Way prettier pans. I don't know why I keep individual single pans like this. I don't use single shadows like this, but... And this is my not pretty palette, especially comparing it to that one. But I ran out of the right size stickers and I had to make it do, and it is what it is. Again, I don't use single eyeshadows like ever, so I don't know why I depotted any, because I don't know why I thought I would use single shadows if they were depotted. I don't know where my logic was. I think I kind of understand it, but I also don't. So I'm getting rid of these 3. They're all from a Milani palette. And this is my Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar right here. I'm going to get rid of Frosting and Cocoa Chili from my Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar. And out of this palette, I'm going to get rid of the ones that are junked up because I don't care. I know some people are going to hate me for that, but I'm going to get rid of those ones. Because they broke when I was trying to get them out of the palette. These 3 are from 2 holidays ago. Too Faced Merry Macaroons palette. Single shadows are messy. I'm going to get rid of this one and of this one. That should be just enough to fit. Those stickers are ugly. But I emptied this palette out, which that makes me pretty happy, because now I'm not going to keep these. I'm not going to keep this in my makeup drawer. I'm going to probably put it in my bathroom with my extra shit or something. I don't know. But I don't have to have it in my makeup drawer. I'm actually going to pull these stickers off of here because they're f***ing ugly. Well, sounds like my boyfriend's home. Alright, that's that. Okay, so that was everything that I decluttered out of my makeup collection. Again, I haven't been purchasing as many things as I had been, so I shouldn't have very many things to declutter over the next couple months. This is probably my final piece or addition to my decluttering part. This is probably the last decluttering series I'm going to be doing. This hasn't even been a series or anything, but I've just been doing a lot of decluttering lately. Well, I was doing it before because I needed to, and this time I'm doing it because we're about to move, which is another need, you know. So I didn't intend on getting my collection down to a very, very minimal amount of things, but I just intended on getting rid of things that I don't use, regardless of if they're good and if I kept, or whatever emotional attachments I have to them. Needed to break those bonds to makeup, which I'm killing myself just saying it and thinking it. Not the point. Now I am excited. Well, I was excited before, but now I am ready. My collection is ready for me to pack it up to get ready to move. So the time from when we found out we're moving to when we actually move is only been a month, literally 30 days, but it has felt like we have been waiting for so long. I'm just anxious. I have so much anticipation for this. Not anxious in a bad way. For once, not anxious in a bad way. Oh, I also bought a horse show shirt for the summertime. Well, it's a Western pleasure shirt. Not that I'm sure many people are going to know what that is when I say it, but a Western pleasure shirt. It's going to be an all-day shirt. I kind of spent a little bit more on it than I planned, but because it's an all-day shirt, I don't need to invest in 2 different shirts for showmanship versus riding. So I'm really excited. I'm going to show you guys right now because I am super excited. It's so pretty. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it in frame here. It's so pretty. I need to have it taken in a little bit around the waist and have the sleeves taken in like half an inch. But look at the detail on this. I love glitter, sparkles. I still need to get a pair of chaps and I still need to get a Western hat, well, a black Western hat because I have a nice cowboy hat, but it's like for barrel racing and stuff, not pleasure. But that is neither here nor there. I'm really excited about my new shirt. I'm glad I did a makeup declutter. I am super excited to pack things up and leave. So excited. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody has a great day. We'll see you next time.